Hello from Mrs. Scully. We are now, 2 days after the wedding. I have not spoken to you one iota, apart from I think one very drunken little clip that I did on the wedding day. And oh my God, it was sublime. We've just checked into this hotel, so this was like the best hotel of the trip. Oh my goodness. We've arrived in Imerovigli, so it's like halfway up the island, close to Fira, so at some point we're going to do the Fira to Imerovigli walk, but it's so much quieter and there's just like beautiful villas. You will die when you see this, and this isn't even the best bit. Right, let's show you the view first. And then this is our little balcony here. Through these doors, we have like a raised platform bed, a husband, Kiwi.
Hey.
Look at how cute it is. I'll just quickly show you. Hey, the shower. It's like that. Let's go on 0.5. Lovely. Cute little like cave type bathroom. Look at how cute! Okay, and then we will show you the pièce de résistance, which is the terrace. Oh my goodness. See you up there.
Cheers, baby. Llamas.
Hello lovers, we have, what have we done? We've sat in the whirlpool and sunbathed. We opened all of our cards, which has just been so lovely to go through them. And now we have obviously showered, finally washed my hair for the first time since the wedding. And I'm gonna do, one of my favorite things to do is like doing my makeup outside. However, we seem to be in like a very not a main run, like it's been really quiet all day, but lots of people are going past doing photo shoots. It's quite big here to do those like flying dress ones where you have like a really long dress. But yeah, one of my favorite things to do on holiday is like usually with a glass of wine or Fanta, but I'm sticking to the Hydrolite because I've been drinking so much for the last 2 weeks. But yeah, we are going to go out for a beautiful dinner. I'm just going to do my makeup in a second and go to a really, really nice place for a dinner, watch the sunset. And then the person, like the lady who owns the place, was saying that in the next like 10 days in Santorini, there's this like phenomenon, and I can't remember the name of it in Greek, but it's the stars are falling out the sky. So basically heaps of shooting stars. I actually saw one, I can't remember if it was yesterday or on the night of the wedding or the night before, I really can't remember. But yeah, so after dinner we're going to come back, sit in the hot tub and watch the stars fall out of the sky. It feels like we are living in a dream. It is wild, absolutely wild. But yeah, I feel like I'm like, my thoughts are absolutely everywhere. But yeah, I'm gonna go do my makeup outside watching all of these photo shoots take place. It's actually gone quite quiet now. Good evening, angels. We're going for our first dinner of our honeymoon and the wedding bells have just started. We are walking to dinner. We're doing actually the Imerovigli to Fira walk. No? Oh, we're doing the Fira to Ia walk. but not the whole thing. We're just going a little way to get some dinner. And yeah, it's a beautiful walk. I don't mind doing this door. Did you pick up my heels? Yes, lovely. Drop them in a bush, didn't they? Yeah, we have had the most glorious day. I'm just absolutely blown away by Imerovigli. Like, Ia was stunning, but at least that Imerovigli is just calm. Like, I'm so pleased that we did it in this order as well. Like, arriving in Ia, having 2 days where we were like really excited to see everything, and now we just want calm now that all the family have gone home. And it's just blissful just being the two of us, and it's so quiet. So, oh, look at it. Just for any Santorini brides, this is Roccabella. So that's one of the terraces, so where you could have a ceremony, and then you literally have this path. And then you have the beautiful view, which is obviously unbelievable. Look at how unprivate that is. Oh look, there's just some flowers on the floor from recently. We've woken up in actual paradise. Breakfast on this little beautiful balcony. We keep ordering way too much because you just take as many things as you like. And they bring it to you. So we've got pastries and breads and jam and yogurt and fruit and omelette and orange juice and coffee. And yeah, we're feeling very, very lucky. Feeling #blessed. Good morning, gorgeous angels. We are awake now, a bit more awake than when I last spoke to you. We are doing the walk this morning from Imerovigli to Fira, which is like right along the kind of coastal path the whole way. And then we'll have a little time in Fira, and then we'll decide at that point whether to taxi back or bus back or walk back. It's only a 25-minute walk there, so it should be fine, but it's 9 o'clock now. Is it 9? Is it past 9? 10?
It's 20 to 10.
Oh, we're not very good at this, are we? So yeah, it's going to be hot when we come back. So we'll come back, chill for a couple of hours in the sun, I think. Desperate to read a bit of my book. But there's just obviously been too much going on. And then we're going to get ready for dinner, go to a couple of wineries on the way for some wine tasting, which, as you know, is one of our favourite things to do. And then go for a Michelin restaurant dinner experience thingy. I believe the restaurant itself is not Michelin starred, but the head chef there has previously had a Michelin star elsewhere. So I'm going to say it's still Michelin rated. And it's going to be like a super fancy degustation menu and all of that. So yeah, oh god, it's beautiful already. I love windmills. Let me show you this windmill. Did it. We are back in Imerovigli now after having stopped for a little coffee, and I'm actually getting peckish again after having a really, really big breakfast, which is ridiculous. So I'm thinking Greek salad on the balcony. Hi! It is later on in the, well, it's kind of early evening now. We've had an afternoon sunbathing up by our little whirlpool, reading, and I've had like 3 naps today. It has been amazing. Hello,
hey,
darling. We're going for our mega posh dinner tonight, but starting off with going to a winery. We're going to go to Santo's winery. So just getting ready now. I've obviously just done my makeup halfway through my hair, and then Jake is going to do us a lovely little limoncello spritz. Here's my man. He's got this annoying new little habit now that he's got a wedding ring of just tapping it on everything. So I'm really glad.
There's a YouTube bartender person who always does this.
You're silly. So we bought some limoncello today. We went to
Oh, it doesn't have a pour on it.
Fira. I do like that t-shirt on you. Wow, that is yellow.
Yeah, that is really... Oh, it smells incredible.
And then we've got some Prosecco that we're going to put into it as well.
Yeah, hopefully these aren't too lethal.
Yeah, it might be dangerous doing that. And then going to a winery and then going for a very posh meal. But we'll see. Pop! Woo! Cheers, darling. To us again. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to finish off doing my hair. Put my dress on. Hello, darlings. Hello, hello. Sorry, Jake's getting changed. I was going to be like, surprisingly, I'm ready before Jake, but that's not surprising at all. Okay, so it's lemon colour. Citrus aromas dominate on the nose, and discreet floral aromas along with the characteristic mineral aceritico.
Yeah.
Apple. Hello gorgeous people, we have come to Fira and we've arrived at a place, oh my god, it's so cute.
Gorgeous.
Wow.
Vulcan on the rocks.
It's called Vulcan on the Rocks. Have a look at where, we've just been instructed to like go down the stairs and find the cocktail bar. Look at this. Wow, as good a place as any to watch Santorini and sunset.
Honestly, this feels like it's busy, but it's still busy.
Oh my goodness me. Good morning, darling angels.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. We had a bloody lovely dinner yesterday. Didn't end up signing off the vlog because I was absolutely trolleyed. We did. Oh my god, it was just the most amazing meal, I think, ever. We had, I don't even know how many courses. We did tasting menu. Jake had the like full meat and fish one, and then I had the vegetarian one because it was extremely fishy and I don't really eat fish. So, and then we did the wine pairings to go with it and it was unbelievable. Yeah, we had so much wine. Yeah, I drank quite a lot. And then I don't even know if I'm feeling hungover or still drunk this morning. But then we had an amazing 9 hours sleep. It was gorgeous. But yeah, dinner yesterday was one of the best meals I think ever. I don't think I filmed anything, but it was the most gorgeous setting. It was absolutely unbelievable. We have had the most beautiful, relaxing morning. It's now like 2 p.m. and we've just been sunbathing, reading. I've been reading Yellowface. Have I talked about this? I can't remember. It's really good, actually. Really, really good. However, because we've both been just so exhausted, obviously it's been the most intense couple of weeks of our life. Every time I start reading, I end up falling asleep. But it's been really pleasant. Like, I'm not usually one to nap in the sun, but it's just been sublime. And then paused to have a little espresso freddo and a slice of wedding cake that we brought back from the wedding. Gave away a few, but most people had taken them. Like, at the end of the wedding day, I was like, take it to everyone. It's so delicious. It's so fresh as well. It's all got like fresh cream. One of them was lemon, one was Ferrero Rocher, I think. Was it Ferrero Rocher? Yeah, it was absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, had a slice of that with a coffee and then went back to reading and sleeping, and it's just gorgeous. We are now, surprise, on a hunt for some gyros. We're just going to go have a little walk.
I'm in the mood for some tzatziki.
Yes, that was one of the reasons why I don't want to go to that other place, because the chicken one, no, it was delicious and it was a nice change yesterday. It was like a chipotle mayo type thing, which was absolutely delicious. Yeah, so we're going to go find... Oh, you look lovely. Love that outfit. Your tan's looking sublime.
Yeah, a bit more tan than it should be.
You look really nice though. Yeah, I might even have a little cheeky Aperol Spritz with my lunch. Maybe. I should probably... Hey? It is beer, or maybe even I could have a Radler. Hi guys. We thought, whilst we are getting our makeup on, getting ready for the evening that will be.
I'm just observing, really.
Yeah, Jake's observing. He was born the finished product. We thought we would finally talk to you about the wedding and do a bit of a debrief, because we have not really had or made time for that yet, because we've been too busy honeymooning. Where do we start? We got married. Woo!
Do we start with, I guess, the leader?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, should we just talk about the week? Because it's been a big old week and we've barely spoken to you. So we arrived on Sunday, and then we had the 2 days in Io, which you would have seen, and then we moved over to Parissa, which is on like the arse of the island basically. It's nice, so that family could join us. But the idea of that was, obviously we had 40 guests coming to join us, so friends and family, and we needed somewhere that was going to be inclusive for like everyone to stay. Imerovigli and Io, which is the other place that we've stayed, are stunning, but you pay for it. But they're also not good for like hosting big groups of people and stuff, whereas Parissa is a lot more like flat and long and bigger hotels and stuff, and more like
family oriented, isn't it?
Yeah, and more affordable. So we went over there. Everyone arrived on Tuesday, which was, well, a lot of family arrived. People kind of coming in dribs and drabs. How funny. There's like cheers obviously it's becoming sunset, and I would say every half hour we've heard a big cheer, and it's like someone getting proposed to and things like that. It's so funny. We've seen it.
So far we've witnessed a proposal just outside of our balcony.
Yeah.
During a photo shoot.
Yeah,
we've also seen a blue like smoke cannon type thing.
Like a gender reveal.
Yeah. In the past a couple of hours. We've heard a few more cheers and whoops as well.
Yeah, we've just heard one there. So yeah, anyway, enough of the people don't care about the day before the wedding. No. The wedding.
Yeah, the wedding, yeah.
So we obviously got ready separately. What was the vibe in the groomsman suite? The groom suite?
Tentative.
Tentative? What, as in you're not sure?
No,
like tentatively booked?
No, there was just a lot of, tense energy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Ours was unbelievably calm. Again, it was very like, I got everyone to come to the room, and then we were all just like, so what needs to happen? Everyone was kind of looking at me being like, so Kat, what, like, can we do anything for you? And I was like, no, we just sit and wait.
Yeah, whereas for us, so we had Fozar, our photographers. Yeah. And the way it schedules is that the boys have to get ready first because the girls take longer and they have to get more important shots with the girls. So they want to just get the boys sort of done and out of the way. Yeah. But that meant that we were ready
for ages.
3 hours really before we had to set off. Yeah. So we just like had the boys come round, we had a beer, photographers came, we did the shots. Fozar leave, they go to your room, and I'm like, right, we're ready. And it's like 1:30.
Yeah,
and we don't leave until like close to 4. The only thing we could have done that would have like taken the edge off and the nerves off was like eat, drink, be merry. But then Scott couldn't eat because he felt so nervous.
Oh, possum.
Scott hadn't eaten for about 2 days before the wedding.
Poor thing.
We couldn't drink because then we'd be drunk for the wedding.
Yeah.
Gathered all of the other people from our hotel and got on the minibus to the venue. We had the first looks at the venue before you arrived. And then we settled in.
Yeah. What was your first thought when you walked through the gates? Were the gates open?
Yeah, so I had we'd had a text to say it's really windy.
Oh my god, it was the windiest day. So the weather forecast for the whole week had been like sunny, 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 windy on the wedding day. But I was like,
yeah,
Santorini's always a bit breezy.
Sunny, not wheezy.
Yeah, wheezy. But I was like, oh, it's fine. Santorini's always windy, but it was very windy, and we'd got a text from the wedding planner saying, I got this text probably 2 hours before we were supposed to get there, being like, hey, so I've just arrived at the venue. It is extremely windy, and the planner. Oh
my god, it's proposing.
It's a proposal as we speak. I'm gonna cry. Ignore the towel. I've just been being chased by beetles, so they like my skin.
That was a bee.
Oh, it was a bee.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite scary. It was huge. Yeah, we'll try to speed this up now because actually it's getting to sunset and I want to get in the jacuzzi. So, yeah, I ended up saying to the planner, like, even though if you'd have told me this 6 months ago or like 3 months ago, like things are going to go wrong just before the day, I would be like freaking out and I would be like, no, but I don't want it in the cave. I really care about it. And I literally was just like,
so I'm just watching that cook cry behind. So nice.
I was literally like, whatever you do, like, I know you'll make it beautiful as long as it's whatever you think will work best, sort of thing. Yeah.
But that meant that when we got to the venue, all I was conscious of when I first arrived was, I didn't really take it in for myself, to be honest, because I was thinking like,
will Kat be happy?
We've made changes. Kat's planned this so meticulously. Will this be the wedding she wants?
And you
we
said
had this beautiful flower arch, and the flower arch was bustling in the wind.
There was like flowers flying off it.
Oh my god, I hope this looks okay for you.
Yeah, and you were worried, weren't you, about my hair
or like hair,
and dress and stuff,
dress,
like obviously not knowing how I would have it. I
didn't know if you had a veil. I didn't know what your dress was like. So I was like, I just hope this still works for you.
Yeah, honestly, I was very worried about it being perfect beforehand, but on the day it just was perfect. Like and I think that's partly because we'd put in all the effort,
and also we knew that regardless of what happened, the venue is so beautiful. At base, we could have actually had no decorations. And
a lot of people do, and most people were looking. Most people were looking beyond the decorations to just be like, "Wow, this venue, this." Like they didn't really take in the decor, which is fine. Like it's it just and. I was besotted with it. So obviously we walked down the aisle. No one's looking at me because Jake is like bawling his eyes out.
So from my perspective, you start to arrive.
Yeah.
I see a shadow outside that suggests, and obviously everyone's sat down, everyone's ready. I'm stood up. Charlie, our celebrant, stood there.
Who is one of my best friends. She's like my childhood friend. We had performed the ceremony for us. Carry on.
So, music starts,
which is How Long Will I Love You by Ellie Goulding,
which we'd chosen, and in the build-up we'd like, this is going to make us both so emotional.
And we'd like rehearsed the timing of it a little bit in that like we knew at what points we wanted the gates to open and then close and then open again for my entrance, so you were like aware of what was coming.
Absolutely. So music comes on, doors open, I break down. Like I'm tearing up already. Then I see your bridesmaids come down, and I'm already sort of welling up by that point. Yeah. And by the time, and then the doors close again, ready for Kat's grand reveal. And as they open, and I see you, I just completely lose it.
Yeah, he was like bent double,
over,
like
just
laughing
crying.
and crying. Yeah. Obviously I walked up with my dad, like we walked up, my dad shook Jake's hand, gave me a kiss on the cheek, like properly like gave me away sort of thing. Jake could barely even compose himself to, and then the ceremony was just beautiful. It was so like, it was so candid and so us, and I think that's partly because it was our like childhood friend like Jake's known her for the duration of our relationship.
Yeah.
She was there on our first date. Like,
I think I knew her before I knew you.
Probably, yeah. Having her do the ceremony was so special and so like, it meant that it felt relaxed, but still, like, it still felt like a very momentous thing. But like, there was a bit of laughter, there was a couple of jokes. I had a 2-meter long veil, which was like flapping away. I had like quite a long train on my dress, and it was a light, it was like a silk dress, so it was very light, and that was flapping around. Like, I think they had to actually tuck it underneath the flower arch to hold it down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But again, I didn't care. I was literally just holding onto Jake's hands and like.
We did for the whole thing, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, and like there was a part in the ceremony where Charlie was like, and if you could just turn to each other and take each other's hands, and these are your I do words, and she was like, oh, you already are, because like the entire time we'd literally just been like and I've never looked into Jake's eyes so much. Like, I was like properly studying them. Like, they were just, it was gorgeous. Then danced back down the aisle. We had a ice cream cart and canapes and an open bar all day. So everyone was enjoying that, and then we went off for photos in Megalahori, which is this adorable like old village. Be right back. Ahoy hoy. We couldn't bear to leave the jacuzzi, so we're going to continue the wedding chat from here with the most amazing sunset. It's been honestly incredible. Jake humoured me and let me play our first dance, and we danced on the dome, and it was lovely. And then straight after our last dance of the night, our last song came on, which was just lovely. So had a little dance, and it was beautiful. I know, it was so gorgeous. So we talked about the ceremony, we had the photos, did the speeches, which were phenomenal.
Speeches were way actually better than I thought they were going to be.
Yeah, I cannot wait to watch them back again. Like,
my best man blew it out of the water like with only a week's notice or 2 weeks.
Yeah, he did so well. And then we had messages. So obviously we mentioned that Jake's brother and his wife couldn't come out, which was obviously like devastating, but he wrote something, and then the other groomsman read it out, which was like so emotional. Jake did an amazing one, my dad did an amazing one,
Kat did an amazing one.
I did and we wrote our own vows as well, and did our own read out our own vows, which was so special as well. Did the first dance, and another thing that went wrong, which actually went so right, and I'm so glad that it went like away from our original plan, was that we'd planned to do aerial fireworks, so as in like sky fireworks. And that
was just going to be during the party, so we were going to do our first dance, and then about 20 minutes in we were going to have some fireworks go off around the venue, just to surprise the guests, really. And we'd not told anyone, like only Jake and I and the planner knew. And then she came to me like just before the first dance, being like, oh, I'm really sorry, we can't do the sky fireworks, it's too windy. However, we can do the floor fireworks, like the floor fountain ones that go psh. So I was like, we've already paid for it, like the guy's already here clearly, let's just do that. But that was genuinely most people's, when I've asked them, it was most people's highlight of the day. Was it actually?
Yeah,
I mean,
so many people said like it was such a special moment.
Fantastic.
Photos were amazing. Like our first dance was, if it had just been us on the terrace with no fireworks, I think it would have been average. Like, not a moment to remember at all. Really, it would have been nice.
You're a good dancer. I'm not a good dancer. So
we just really struggled to come up with like choreographed things and have the coordination and all of that. So having the fireworks, like, it made us be like, we were laughing, we were like looking around, we were like, oh my god, wow, like it was so magical. And then we just had the disco, and we literally did not leave the dance floor all night. It was
sure, like, our wedding plan was like, I've never seen this at weddings where people just dance the whole night.
And then went to sleep in the windmill, which was magical. Was it the best day of your life?
Yes. It
was the best day of my life. Okay, there's fireworks over there.
I think...
Do you think that's El Viento?
I think that might be El Viento.
Hi, treasures. Okay, it's now 9 o'clock. We are ready for dinner. We're gonna go find, we just spotted a place that we wanted to go to like a couple of days ago for pizza. So we're gonna go have a look at that place. Hopefully it's 20-minute walk away, so it is gonna be like 9:20. I, for one, have slept heaps today, so I'm feeling quite fabulous now.
We've had a great day, like
yeah, it's been
siesta,
really nice.
Late meal.
Yeah.
Really just that, I suppose. But
yeah, so we're gonna go walk to Dindin's. Hopefully get a pizza. If not, I honestly would not be mad if I ended up with gyros again. Like, I love it so much.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. Tomatoes and cheese balls. Yes. A pizza. A pasta. I'm excited. Morning, gorgeous. Morning. Sausages. The view stayed here. Good morning, gorgeous people. We have had breakfast, which I think you saw. And we're going on a boat trip today. Let me just show you. Sorry, the room's a tip. This is the outfit. Sorry, I'm really close to the mirror, but yeah. We have booked it through the hotel, so it's actually been like super stress-free. Jake has been wonderful at planning the honeymoon. I've literally just had to like rock up and look chic. And he's done everything else, which has been lovely. It's a semi-private like catamaran cruise thing around the island. Yeah, and then I think we're just gonna sunbathe, read, watch the beautiful world go by. But yeah, okay, gotta go. Bye. This is a volcano, and then that was also a volcano, and we're heading into the hot springs now. Now we are at Red Beach, you can see why, and obviously the rocks are still full. And a mojito, I'm very happy. Hello darlings, we're back in Imerovigli now. We've just got back from our boat trip, and we're just trying to work out what to do because it's like 4:45, so I mean we have had lunch and breakfast, there's no reason to eat actually. To be honest, I think like a plate of watermelon or something would suffice. But yeah, I think we're gonna go for an early dinner tonight. And then probably drink some wine in the hot tub this evening. Because why leave when yesterday was so magical? We are ready to have dinner now. It's our last night, but we have had enough very, very posh meals. So I think we're gonna go get something relatively casual. I actually just fancy like a gyros but in a nice place, or like a souvlaki type dinner, but we'll see what we end up with. And then probably come back here for sunset. I actually think there'll be sunset as we walk home, which, nah, I'm ready now, I'm hungry. So yeah, let's go get some din-dins. We're just gonna go walk and find somewhere basically. We've not booked anywhere. Bye. Beans with prosciutto and then some pizza. A very handsome gentleman. Deconstructed gyros, thank you so to you. And mushroom risotto. And again, happy little Jakey. Morning, it's our last day. We have just gone back through our wedding photos again and posted them, and they're just so gorgeous. And now we're having breakfast. I've gone for... Sorry, I've always started. That's fine, dig in. I've gone for the full Monty, to be honest. I couldn't decide. So we've got scrambled egg with bacon, tomato and cucumber. I also have pancakes with bacon and maple syrup is there. 3 blocks of cheese for Jake. And then we've got fruit and yoghurt and obviously orange juice, coffee, a beautiful husband and even more beautiful view. Oh, I don't want the smugness to end.
It won't, don't worry.
Hello. We have checked out of our hotel sadly, but we've got about an hour before we need to go to the airport, so we are just going to go find our final year of the holiday and seek some shade for an hour and then go get the flight. Stressy traveller cat just made an appearance. It's going to take it ages at the Eros place, but we got it. Hello gorgeous people, we have touched down in Perth and had a full 9 hours sleep, which is mwah, jet lag special, love it. And back to work and back down to reality today as Mrs. Scully. I just want to sign off and say thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed filming it. Definitely peaked in my vlogging experience. I don't think I'm going to have a fortnight like that again anytime soon. Thank you again so much for watching and being part of our journey for however long I've been vlogging for. Yeah, we've loved having you along for the ride. I will see you in my next one. Bye.